Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, here I am with a face-to-face reading. It's still early, it's still morning, it's still before 11 o'clock. Caused a bit of a commotion getting these cards. So these three were together, so I was drawn to take them. And then I went for a Heal Yourself reading card. And then I saw this book by Kyle Gray, Raise Your Vibration, and he is a young Scottish lad who connects with the angels. And then I noticed his angel prayer cards, and then the book fell to the floor out of my arms, and then everything just started to kind of shift around. And then I sat down to do the recording and thought to myself, I don't have my bracelets on. And where the book had fallen is where I'd put the bracelets. They were on the floor on top of a towel. Anyway, that's a little towel for you. Let's have some coffee. I think we'll use those in a moment. I think we'll pull some tarot cards. They're the tarot cards. Okay. The unicorns went to the floor as well. Okay, we need to breathe. It's like, get your elbows off the table. It's like, I've only got one of them in there resting. I'm taking now to the song. One finger, one thumb, one eye. One eye? I think it's one arm. One finger, one thumb, one arm, one leg, one nod of the head. Sit down, stand up, keep moving. The eye came into it though, didn't it? Aye. Okay, let's have a look. I do honestly feel like I'll be surprised if it's a story for the feminines, really. As in, I don't know. I just feel like even if I tried to tap into the divine feminine's energy, the divine masculine needs attention at the moment. Stand to attention. Let's have a look. I was just drawn to... I just didn't feel there was much real guidance coming through at the moment for the divine feminine. Okay, so we have the masculine here on the table. He's standing strong. That card came up earlier, but the difference is this time, instead of him looking, it's a knight in shining armour that I described. And he was charging to the left. This time he's like, the horse is looking to the left, but he is looking directly ahead. Okay, what to do? We're stopping here. Okay, here's the feminine. I'm not sure what feminine, because I'd say it's the most karmic feminine in the deck. And she does look a little bit snooty. So let's assume that this is a karmic energy. It's like she's cut ties. She's cut all ties. The energy of the peacock comes through. Peacock feathers here. But then I was taken to like sharp razor blades. Okay. Well, we have an offering of love and the penny's dropped. Or the penny's about to be dropped. The penny's about to be dropped? Oh, okay, I can see why. Let's continue. So we have an offering here. It's like out of nowhere because it's come out of a cloud. Normally this is a divine offering of love, unconditional love. There's no conditions attached to this love. It's love. And love knows what to do. Love knows how to love. Okay. And then we've got the dove. So a bird of peace here. This peace offering. Okay, there's a peace offering. And then we have a masculine here who's talking to 2 children. And in the background, the army's coming. Oh, okay, I can see it. I couldn't see the 6 cups. There's 6 cups in here. And now in the 6 of cups, it's the most maturest of love. There's growth within the cups. Okay, it's the only card that has flowers or growth coming out of the cups. Out of the, like, suit of cups. As for all the cards, this is the only one that has growth. Now, this is taking me to out of all of the deals, this is the best deal. I feel this has something to do with the divine feminine. I feel there's masculine saying to the children here, like, this is the one. This is the one I want. There's growth here. The energy of this is where we'll be most prosperous. And then I said the penny will be dropped, or the penny drops. Did I show you this card? You can see the army in the background. So he's got to make a decision. I feel like he's made a decision. And he's now speaking to the children. And I feel it's the energy of we have to go. It's like a brighter future awaits. So he's taking control of the situation. It feels like he's a very masculine, feminine energy, because this always takes me to like a tea towel. Okay. It's like he's doing the drying up. Mopping up, I wanted to say. And something about this penny. Because the dove's got the penny here. So I feel that these could be his thoughts. And maybe no action's been taken yet. But it's like you're on the cusp of that action being taken. On the cusp of something overflowing. Okay, so this is like leaving somewhere to be somewhere where there's just an abundance of love. A tale of 2 cities. But what was coming, it's the comparison of lifestyles. The next card is that this masculine has to stand strong. I don't even know if this is a word, but it's kind of against any force holds. Oh, okay. False people holding you in places. It's just fake. It's a facade. So he's standing strong here. He means business. His shirt's off. And with the energy here of like the pennies dropped, I felt the energy of him just giving whatever needs to be given money just to go away. So it's like you can have the shirt off my back if that's what makes you happy. He's made his decision. He's standing strong on this one. He's not going to back down. I was taken more to the covering over the horse's face. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You can try to trap someone, manipulate them into staying. It's the energy of my body may be here, but you don't have my spirit's not here. My soul's not here. The love's not here. And then we end with this passionate man wondering what's he done. Because he set something in motion. He's like, well, that's done it. The volcano's like erupted. It's definitely a wand of passion. Oh, a wonder of passion. The page energy also is not immature, but more adventurous. Let's read these cards. The underlying energy is the Queen of Swords. Interesting, because I'm taken to the Hermit picture on this deck, and that reminds me of the Divine Feminine's energy. That reminds me. Okay. It's like she's keeping a secret safe. It's like she has the secret. She knows the secret, and she can keep secrets. Okay. Let's read about this Queen of Wands energy. The Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands I called her. She's a Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords keeps her distance and does not easily welcome intimacy. Those who are worthy of her company must respect her independence and intelligence. So I feel now maybe we're actually talking about the Divine Feminine, because I changed it to the Queen of Wands, which is, I would say, would be the Divine Feminine's energy. So I feel maybe we're not talking about her anymore. Like the karmic energy here. Her mind is always working, and she sees all sides of a situation clearly, which allows her to manipulate it to her advantage. Her cool detachment may seem heartless, but those few she loves are loved fiercely. If this card does not represent a person, it can indicate a need for detached assessment of the entire situation before acting. Key ideas, keen intelligence, a calling of emotions, strategy for the advancement of loved ones. But this masculine kind of feels that there is a way out. Okay, let's carry on reading. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups signifies the awakening of the spirit and the attainment of spiritual bliss. What has been sought is found. This is the Grail, the symbol of the soul's deepest joy. The dove of communion and the water lilies of peace symbolise the integration of deep emotions with a vision of life's purpose. What is dearest to your heart is available to you now, a gift that only requires your grateful acceptance. Open your hands to receive the blessings of the universe in all their radiant beauty. So I'd say the Divine Masculine here knows that he has been offered this gift and he's wanting to accept it. The key idea is divine love, spiritual nourishment, peace and joy, an awakening of bliss. Let's look at the Six of Cups. Summon up your memories of innocent pastimes and youthful infatuations. Recall the emotional response you felt when you first beheld beauty and how you were able to find beauty in so many people, places and things. Something of this past may be returning to you now. It may be as simple as your eyes being open to childlike wonder, or it may be as profound as something precious that was lost being restored. Do not censor your feelings and let your heart yearn. The key idea is happy memories, innocent delights, the trusting heart, old roles made new again. Okay, let's read this card. Not sure what that noise was that came out of me. I know I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable reading this card, and I feel like this card needs to be dropped from the reading. But let's... it's like, let's acknowledge the facade that's going on. The Four of Discs. A haughty ruler sits in majesty before the city he has built to feed his pride. He takes pleasure only from the trappings of wealth. Money is his foundation and his primary motivation. Everything he undertakes is done with one eye on the ultimate profit. But he has sacrificed some of his humanity in the pursuit of gold. Materialism has closed off a place in his heart that should care about the suffering of others. Without that, nothing will ever truly satisfy him. Key ideas: attachment to material possessions, greed, fear of loss, and miserliness. Okay, the Seven of Wands. Stand up for your love rights. Let's have a look at this message. Where are the wands in here? Okay. Beset by foes, a young man stands in a posture of courageous confidence. Though he is outnumbered, he still has the upper ground, literally and symbolically. His power comes from the belief that he can achieve whatever he sets his will to accomplish. He knows he is at the peak of his strength and prowess, and he welcomes the challenge to prove himself. Even against such odds, his confidence shines. Key ideas: courage in facing challenges, standing your ground, confidence attained through experience. There's definitely the energy of him knowing how to handle like this love, this situation here. It's mature, it's potential, it's nourishing. So let's have a look at this Knight of Swords, which came out in the earlier reading.